So, why did I decide to do a 30-day pickup challenge? Well, there were a lot of reasons. Some of it was some of it was just pure out of my ego. And for the backstory, though, I've always known about pickup. This is actually the first way I got into personal development, because my friend about 4 years ago showed me the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, and also the Mystery Method. And with that, of course, at that time I was seeing somebody. So I was seeing someone who eventually became my girlfriend. So I was like, I don't really have any need for the Mystery Method, but I read Dale Carnegie's book How to Win Friends and Influence People. My friend would still send me videos from like RSD, Real Social Dynamics. I would just watch them for personal development, to be honest. And yeah, it's funny that was actually how I found out about personal development and all that stuff in the first place. So anyways, fast forward 4 years later, my girlfriend dumped me, so I was like, oh fuck. But remembering about RSD and my other friend who does pickup, I messaged him. He's like, yo, read The Game and just fucking pimp it. So I decided to, get into it. I'm single. I was like, fuck it. I have to learn how to be good with women, because honestly, I never really was. I don't even know how I started even dating my girlfriend. That's even a weirder story. But so for like 2 months, I just read shit. I read like The Game, The Mystery Method, watched videos, and basically did nothing. I would just try that shit out on parties. I'll be that weird dude doing like canned lines at parties. It was really weird. And then like in July 11th, oh, there's a wasp on my hand. July 11th, I decided to take action. I was like, fuck it, 30-day challenge, let's go. So today's the August 12th, so it marks the end of the 30 days. So my goal was to talk to cold approach 5 people, so 5 women per day. Like, no excuses, except on Thursdays where I work like 12 hours. I work from 9 to 10. I work from home, but that day I just help out at my parents' restaurant. So what did I learn through this? I learned a lot of shit, actually. And would I recommend everyone to do this? Well, first off, no, I wouldn't, because I don't think this is for everyone. Some people are in relationships, and I don't even think some people can fucking even handle it. Like, it was rough. Holy shit. I think I only made it through the 30 days because I'd done personal development. I'd done other things in my life. Like, I've done sales before. I've worked in customer service for a long time. And I've done things that have like random variables in them, like trading. So that I kind of had an idea of what I was getting myself into, but still nothing could actually prepare me for the real thing of fucking doing cold approach pickup. It is one of the scariest fucking things I've ever done in my life. And I've done like cold calling too, like knocking on doors, trying to sell people like heaters and air conditioners. So this was pretty fucking scary. So where do I even begin with my experience with this? Well, I came into this with preconceived notions, like I think most people do. You think that you're gonna turn into like this fucking space magician, especially from watching Mystery, who just like blows people's minds and you never get rejected. But in fact, it's almost like pickup is like a numbers game almost. I don't want to say 100% it is, but definitely there's random variables, and that's one thing I learned. This is not what it seems, right? You come into this thinking that like you're gonna get a set of skills, lines, or routines that like blow the girl's mind, and you can just fuck anyone you want to. But really, it seems more like a way for you to just put yourself in a situation where it gives you an opportunity for the girl to connect with you, if there is a connection, right? Like for example, when I go out and do cold approach, not like honestly, most of the girls don't even fucking respond that well. Like, it's never that negative, I find, but it's not like you don't like number close or really reconnect with all the girls. And in fact, what also I realize is that even numbers themselves are not as valuable as you think. So like you get like 5 numbers they could all flake. At the same time, you could get like 2 numbers in a day and they all reconnect. So again, I understand that what I found out is that there's these random variables that occur for whatever reason, right? I've also learned a lot of things about myself, like who I am as a person, what do I find amusing, what do I like, what type of girls do I like, and what attracts me to women. And I think the most valuable thing in doing this pickup cold approach challenge was the growth. Now I'm more confident in my abilities. I'm like, I can actually do these challenges. I can set goals. I mean, I've always had goals and strive for them, but in terms of like success with women, I think it's one of the scariest fucking things that a man can do, right? Like just approach a random girl. Your whole ego's on the line when you do that shit. Your whole self-esteem, your sense of worth. I mean, yes, in certain senses, because if you do keep in mind it is somewhat of a numbers game, it does help to diminish the effect of rejection. But we're only human beings, right? It's still it does suck still. But there are ways to get over it. It is just like, it's not even that bad, to be honest. Like most of the time, the worst that'll happen is like there's like, oh, I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested, or they just don't talk to you. It's really not that bad, but it's just your mind and your ego playing tricks on you. It makes it seem really bad. So in terms of what I've learned, I've learned that also, like they say in RSD all the time, it really doesn't matter who the girl is. Like it's weird in a way that you've kind of learned that all these emotions and feelings and things like spring from within you. Like literally, you could go out in the field and like when you're feeling like shitty, you're not gonna do well, but you feel good one day and you go out, you'll just like kill it. You'll just have an amazing time. Girls will feel your energy and be attracted to you. And also, it's like you kind of learn that girls are nothing special. It sounds kind of fucked up, but it's true. Like now, it doesn't even really matter if I see girls or not. It's like I can if I want to. Like I could text like the many numbers and then probably one of them will come out. Like you almost start to see them as a numbers game. And which is not to say that you have like a better connection with certain girls than others. Like some girls it'll be a better match, right? Like you'll have a better connection. But at the same time, there's always that thought in the back of my head now. It's like, oh, I could just go meet like 20 new girls on the street today and get like at least 5 numbers, at least 2 of them. You know what I mean? It's like, it's weird. You have this weird outlook, and I almost sometimes want to go back to being a chode and have those like feelings of like love and like neediness, because that kind of disappears, you know? And it's weird. Like I got into this thinking that this would somehow, like I knew from the videos, they're like, you know, pickup's not going to complete you, women's not going to complete you, you have to be a man on his purpose. But there's a difference between actually hearing those things and experiencing it. And now that I've experienced it, it's true. Like it doesn't really matter how many girls you get or how many girls you don't get, you're still the same fucking person. Like there's no sense of fulfillment, there's no true sense of fulfillment that comes from getting the girls, right? And it's not even like I didn't get results. I even got a same day Insta poll, and that was like near the end of my journey when I actually started getting a little bit better. But yeah, it doesn't really change you. Like you'd think that doing pickup, like your life would become this awesome fucking pimp fest, and it does in a way, but you're still like the same person. You still have the same ups and downs. There's still moments where you just like fucking hate even doing pickup in even your life is shitty, but there's still those highs where you just have like good emotions, good vibes, and good energy. So it's very strange. I would say this is akin to when I did sales and I was making a lot of money, and then I found out that money wasn't the answer to my happiness either. Like, it was like I was making all this money in sales, but I wasn't any more happier or any less happier. It's strange, but it is the same with women. It's like now I don't really give a shit, you know? But that leads to actually more questions, because now it's like, so what is what are the areas of my life that bring me fulfillment, right? Like obviously like, don't get me wrong, it's still fucking awesome when you talk to girls, you have that amazing connection, and then like they give you your number, go for the day two or whatever. It's still awesome, like those feelings are great, but I mean like the deep sense of like completeness that I think a lot of guys are looking for, it's not something that comes with women or money. It's something that comes in yourself. You have to like cultivate and find it within yourself through whatever means, right? And again, that leads to more questions. Like if pickup doesn't give me what I want, it's like, what will actually give me what I want? And then that leads to like, what the fuck do I actually want? So sometimes in my 30-day challenge, I would want to quit. I would want to give up, right? Because it's like, oh, like what the fuck's the point? Because you have some horrible moments too. Like you'll have a really good connection with a girl, she flakes on you for God knows why, or like, that's shitty too. Or like you just have days that are horrible, like you're just blown out the entire day. You're like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? Am I like, is this not working? Am I a horrible PUA? Like, and you'll also have those moments too where I've had a couple moments where like I just don't even feel like meeting up with a girl. It's weird. It's like what the fuck is, and you almost like are guilty about it. You're like, what? Why do I want to like date to this girl? Like she's totally down, but I don't want to, and this is weird. Like, it's weird. This is the biggest emotional and mind fuck roller coaster I've ever been on, the 30-day challenge. At the same time, I don't regret it, and I wouldn't take it back, because I've grown so much. Like I've literally probably fallen in love like 5 times and had my heart broken 5 times doing in the last 30 days, just like meeting girls, and you think you found a new girlfriend and shit, but they either flake, or it's like they're not like what they seem on the dates and whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just like anything else in life, you come into this with expectations, and you come out and it's so different. It's so different. It's not what you think, and it's definitely not what most people think. Most people think it's like you turn into, again, like this fucking magician or wizard who can just like mind fuck girls into fucking them. But that is, I mean, if anyone knows someone who can actually do that, like let me know, because I have yet to see that. And the cool thing is, in this adventure though, you meet a lot of cool people. Like I met girls who were like so awesome, like really hot on the outside. I mean, where else would you be hot? But really beautiful on the outside, and also really beautiful on the inside. Same time, you meet girls who are like maybe not so beautiful on the outside, and some girls who are not so beautiful on the inside. And you also meet a lot of cool guys. Like now I've developed some awesome friendships with some wings, and I've even I was lucky enough in the last week to actually be somewhat mentored, taken under the wing of someone who's been like doing it for 16 years. Like he's a way older dude, but he's been gaming for a long time, and he's been able to mentor me and kind of like guide me and my wings through the highs and lows of the whole journey. And it's been great. Like I would recommend everyone to try it out, at least try it out. But I understand it's not for everyone. It's fucking hard. Like, oh boy, when I heard I don't remember, I think it was Ozzy from RSD say that like he's seen people turn into like sociopaths from doing pickup. I see why. Like literally these weird, your clingy, your emotions when you're a chode, they're almost like a fail-safe, so that you don't turn into like a person who can't like emphasize, right? Because if you have these chody emotions, then it almost stops you from like being a sociopath, because at least you're still connected to them, even in a needy way. But when you do this and that neediness is gone, it's almost like you're free to do anything. Like you could literally, like, it doesn't matter to you anymore, right? These social interactions don't have much bearing on who you are as a person, so you could literally go and like I've done some crazy shit. I remember I opened the girl saying, do you have AIDS? I mean, that's probably not, you should not do that. It's pretty retarded. But I can see, I don't know if this is kind of a ramble, but I can see why Ozzy would say that. Like, doing this, it could twist you, you know? You could develop your whole sense of identity on becoming good with women, and you can become really good with women, and it could fuck up your brain a little. I can see that, like you could start power tripping and shit like that. But anyways, I'm glad I found like a dude to take me under his wing near the last week, where I feel like it didn't really happen to me. Again, it's only 30 days, right? So will I keep doing this? I mean, yeah, I think this is also the most fun I've ever had. It's so much fun. You meet so many people, like not only girls but guys. I met a lot of cool dudes. Again, you also meet like some not cool dudes, but you know, that's like any community. And it's been an awesome adventure and journey over the last 30 months. I've really grown as a person for sure. I've also been really challenged and fucking broken down. Like some days where I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, what the fuck? Especially when you see shit that like breaks your belief systems. Like a girl with a boyfriend who gives you her number and like starts texting you. It's like what the fuck? Like, did my girlfriend do that? Or like, how can you trust these women? Like, it can make you very jaded, right? It will really challenge your mind, your ego, and your emotions too. It really fucks with your emotions a lot. But I think that for those people who are thinking about it, just fucking do it. The real thing is not like the videos at all. Like, for 2 months, I was like watching videos after my breakup, but actually applying it is a fucking leap, is a jump. So that's why I wanted to make this video on. I know I haven't made any videos in a long time, but this is what I've been busy with. I've been doing cold approach, being a cold approach breakup artist for the last 30 days. And yeah, I look forward to doing it some more. I think it's fun. I think it's a great way to meet people as well. Like, I prefer it to online dating, because you actually, like, the person's right there. There's no like catfishing or anything like that. And it's challenging, and I like challenge. So what can you gain from this video? I really don't know, but I hope it's helpful for people who are thinking about doing it or starting out. You learn a lot, you grow. Just have a great day, and just live the life that you want to live.